Welcome to SilverSpace. You run a technology-driven service. You're probably developing some analytical or operational tools, an AI product, or solving some hard technical problem of some sort. Your service is your value proposition, and your UI, the way to restitute this value proposition to your customers. Most of your engineering is spent on the core of your product, but there is still a sizable amount of hours spent on interfaces. Enters SilverSpace. SilverSpace is going to free your developers by empowering non-technical teams to implement themselves all the changes they need on the UI of the product. It's as easy as a drag-and-drop interface, while remaining fully customizable and plug-and-play. Let's say we're building a web app to show information about iOS apps from the App Store. This is what the interface builder looks like. The main components that you can drag and drop are located on the left side. Some more controls are located on the top, for instance to access the mobile and tablet previews. And in the main frame is the page that we are creating or editing. This is the detail view for one of our apps. Let's say that we want to add a section to this page that will display the description of the app on the App Store. From the menu on the left, we can choose from an extensive list of components that we can simply drag and drop on the page. For now, this element only has dummy content that we can edit by clicking on it. Let's change the title to description. And let's now change the body of the section to the actual description of the app that is contained in our database. Let's click on it to edit. The interface of the panel on the right is directly inspired from MailChimp. It's just as easy to use. We're going to replace the text by a dynamic field that's going to contain the description of the app. For this, we use the Merge Tag menu. We'll just click on it, then click on App, and then Description, since this is the name of the attribute that we want to show. The result will get updated instantly in the UI. Let's now very quickly go over some more examples of how we can easily manipulate data. Let's imagine that we're building a form, and we're trying to update some information for a user. In this case, the name of the user. From our components, we can just choose a form element, and for each field, choose the type of data that is required by the field, and which fields from the database we want to update. The same thing can be done with more complex actions, such as with buttons. Here, we can remove some collaborators from a team. Charts can be added to any page, just like you would in Excel. Just choose the kind of chart and select the data series that you want to display. SilverSpace is developer-friendly and allows to include all the custom code you need in your views, so that you can handle even the most specific cases. Transitioning to use SilverSpace is really easy. It requires one line of code in the front end and one line of code in the back end. For all your currently existing pages, you have nothing to do. It will just work exactly the same way as before. SilverSpace.js will only intervene for the new pages that we have created using the UI builder. Every time one such page is requested by a user from its browser, the JS will redirect the request to our servers. The view will be served directly from our servers, while simultaneously, another request will get the data directly from your database. SilverSpace.js will zip both together and render the view. This means that at no time your data touches our servers, and never is the SSL encryption compromised. So once again, nothing needs to change for the current pages. The new pages will come as add-ons with imperceptible transitions.